Okay, guys, 1 minute to show. Can we get Roman on set, please? Roman on set? What do you mean he's...
Yep. Wait, 1 minute? Wait, no. Okay, I'm over. What do you mean the one? Hello everyone and welcome to our first Humber pilot show premiere. I'm your host Roman, and today we prepared for you an amazing show. Last year was definitely a tough year. Who can even imagine that in the middle of March we all go into the global pandemic? But I would say we all met these challenges together with pride and generosity. Neighbors helped neighbors, students helped students, even our professors did a great work to make all our courses safe. So thank you so much. But anyway, today we're gonna have a lot of incredible pilots. So stay tuned. This is Roman, this is BRTV crew, and this is Humber Premiere Pilot Show. Roll the title. A town Clambrick High was a school where very stranger things happening. This is not Stranger Things. This is Clambrick High.
Per potestate santane ego invocabo anim demonibus propter auxiliantum. Redindo descenordus.
Look what I found last night.
Whoa, what?
Look what I found last night.
No way. That's so cool.
Watch where you're going, foolish nerd.
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking where I was
You're
going.
gonna pay for my laundry bill. My teacher costs more than your whole life.
What seems to be the problem here?
Your idiot son bumped into me, Miss Schuyler. He was too busy looking at his D&D cards to notice another human. He's a danger to our society.
Call my son an idiot again in front of me, and you'll find out what it means to be dealt with. Are you all right, honey?
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
All right, let's get home. I have lots of grading to do, and you've got at least one project due tomorrow, Mr. Overachiever.
Did you get everything done that I asked you for? Why not? Don't let me down. Get it done and let me know later. Okay. See ya.
Hi, have you looked at your emails yet today?
No, not yet. I'm still reviewing these plans.
Well, there might not be a development.
What?
The land development contracts didn't go through. The board said there was another competitor that outbid us.
Those bastards.
Steven, what are we gonna do?
Set up a meeting with Travis. Clear the rest of my day. Mr. Wallace, congratulations on the acquisition. Well played, sir. Would love to hear your plans for the property sometime. My wife is cooking her specialty tomorrow night. We'd love to have you over. Perfect then. See you tomorrow.
Hey, you drop. Hey! Yeah, I'll call you back.
Password?
Unwomen souls, my lord.
Whoa, what's that?
It's a spell book, I think. Drake dropped it while he was running out of school.
Looks ancient and authentic. Does it have a title?
Yeah, but I can't read it.
Let me see it. It's Latin. It says the devil's spells.
Oh crap, Chad, we gotta go. Class is in 5. Come on. What's happening?
Are you ready for the ritual, my son?
Yes, Father.
Is there something wrong?
My spellcaster book. I had it here this morning.
You're unprepared again. Membership in Keon demands commitment. I am disappointed. Mr. Wallace, pleasure to see you again. Unfortunately, we here at Keon cannot take any future risks of our development deals not going through.
Wow, that was amazing pilot. And we have our guests tonight with us, Joe and Michael. Welcome to the studio, guys.
Hey Roman, how's it going?
Thank you.
So Joe, you as a producer and writer, where did you get the inspiration for this pilot?
So I got my inspiration by taking it almost from other sources that are pretty popular in films right now, and I got a big inspiration from Stranger Things and Riverdale. So it's like a team horror drama. So that's what I combined the two together and created Kleinberg High.
Great. And Michael, I know it was hard. It was probably hard shooting in COVID time. How did you manage to do that?
So we had about 8 people on our crew, plus all the actors that were involved in the production. So we were all wearing masks. We all had our own set position and roles. So we were all using the one piece of equipment. Like our camera op was the one operating the camera. So he was the only one touching that equipment. And we were able to communicate well with security and with the teachers as well to make sure that they knew we were there in the vicinity, and just so they knew that nothing wrong was happening on campus.
Protocols and all this stuff. Okay, and Joe, can you tell me more about the way you light everything? Because one thing that I really noticed in your pilot, that the light was way, way better.
It's amazing that you bring that up. With lighting, we actually got a little bit of help from Amrit Gill, our DP himself. He works for this company called Cineverse, and he was able to rent out these exterior lights. They're these basically like tube lights that, as you can see in that photo right there, they light up. They have their own stands, and they basically look like these those tube lights, and we were able to literally play around with the lighting as much as possible. Came with 8 of them, and for most of our scenes, we were able to use them effectively to create an atmosphere and a lighting.
Yeah, smart way. Michael, do you have your favorite scene in this pilot? I mean, of course, all of them are phenomenal, but your favorite scene?
My favorite scene would probably be the last scene in the temple, just because the amount of work that we put into it, setting it up, making it look the way we did. It took us about 4 hours just to get the lighting and everything set up right. So we put in a lot of work just to make that scene look the way it did, and honestly, it turned out very nice. We loved the way it was lit and everything, the atmosphere that was there. It turned out really nice.
We all love Scorsese's movies. Family, Italian mafia, gangsters. So our student decided to make something like that. This is Mulberry Law.
I got some monies for you to wash. All right, but listen. Nobody knows about it. I ain't paying no tribute to the Columbus on this one. You got it?
Marco, you're telling me nobody's knows about this? Marco, I want 25%.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? Bobby, are you out of your goddamn fucking mind? You'll get 5 or nothing. Where the hell are you going? An insult like that, you're lucky you're getting anything, you greedy little prick.
This pretense is unfounded, because I would like to introduce you to this beautiful young woman right here. This is my client's Aunt Josephina. She so graciously gifted him the jewelry, yes, to protect family heirlooms, but also for him to give to his new fiancée. I would like you to see what I see. And what I see is an overzealous, vindictive, irresponsible NYPD, intent at vilifying my client at any cost. There's only one decision that can be made here today. That decision being that my client is not guilty. Nothing further.
Mr. Del Negro. Salvatore Tattaglia. I like what you did in there. In the position I'm in, I need someone who understands the business I'm in.
Right, well, Mr. Tatalia, I'm not exactly in the business of having personal matters discussed right outside of the court, but if you call my office, I'd be happy to see you there.
How about you come to my office? Thanks, Bobby. No, Bobby. I know what you do for the Columbos. You're more than just their lawyer. In fact, you're even part of the crew. You wash their money, you protect them to keep their secrets, you even pay the cops to look the other way. You know, it pays to have cameras around your business. You know what I'm talking about. Last year, that big bag of money, that dirty tie on, the guy you left behind. I know it was you who killed Marco Moneybags and took off. I own the Avellino Social Club, over there across the street. I got cameras that protect me from people who don't mind their own fucking business. What will happen? I go in one morning, I see cops everywhere. I go look at the cameras, and who do I see? You and that Columbo rat having a little meeting. No fucking way, you're bullshitting, Sal. You want to take that chance with me? If you want me to keep that tape away from the Columbos, you and I are going to have a special working relationship. What the fuck are you getting at? I need you to clip my competition.
Guy looks at me, he's fucking crying. You believe that? Oh, Bobby.
What?
What's the matter with you?
Get the fuck out of here.
It's like I'm talking to myself.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're not even paying attention
You're
to what I'm
thinking
saying.
too much, Vito. You're thinking too much. Yeah.
One little medicina.
Yep.
Of course you do. Salud.
Okay. Let's get down to business.
Do it.
Okay. I just have some documents for you to sign to, you know, get your jewelry back.
Hey, Bobby. You got protection there with you?
Oh, it's nothing, Vito. Relax. It's nothing. I mean, come on. You know the business. Well, we have friends, we have enemies. It's all I'm trying to say, right? Is you never know who's gonna knock on your door. Okay. Let's get this done, and I can get out of here. Okay? Just find my pen.
Oh, Bobby.
What? It's jammed. Relax, would you? It'll live longer. Do you have another pen?
Yeah,
Where is it?
in there.
Vito, would you grab those papers, please?
Whoa. Guys, you did really good job. So welcome to the studio, Luca and Chelsea. So, Luca, you as the writer and producer of this pilot. One question. Where did you get the idea for this pilot?
Yeah, I love, Martin Scorsese films and the way he writes his dialogue and, the way he kind of tells a story. So I drew a lot from Casino and the movie Goodfellas. And then the idea of the lawyer I took from Better Call Saul. Big inspiration from Vince Gilligan writing Breaking Bad and coming up with that character. So yeah, I had to go with that, and I kind of mashed the ideas together to make, kind of like a mob story following like a crooked lawyer.
Yeah, Better Call Saul loves this movie. So Chelsea, the question right away. I think everybody noticed a huge props, the shiny red car. Where did you get it?
So that's a whole process trying to get a car because, we were trying to make the whole film.
Yeah,
we wanted to
sure.
make it as 80s as possible. So it was tough, trying to follow that. But we looked long and hard for a car. It was one of our biggest searches. And right when we were really giving up, our own professor, Jamie, let us know that he had one just hanging around in his garage that was collecting dust. And we were like, oh, okay, can we use it? And so he was really nice enough to allow us to use it for the night. And it was insane how nice of a car that was. So yeah, it was really cool getting to use it for sure. And funny story, the actor that we had driving it only had his G1. So that
Oh
could
my
have been
God.
dangerous, but it worked out.
How did you manage to drive on the manual car? How did your actors, did they know or?
That car was an automatic, so it wasn't too bad for our G1 learning driver to be able to drive the car. So it wasn't too bad. Jamie made a couple modifications to the car. He made the steering wheel smaller, so he really had to work to get it going. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. He had a couple chances to get at it and learn how to operate the vehicle. But once he did, he really nailed it.
And it really works. I mean, come on, this car, amazing. Chelsea, you as a director, tell me more about working with the actor. How did you manage to do that? How did you find your actors? How did you make these castings?
Finding actors was a lot of fun. When we posted, so originally we posted the job on Mandy, and at first, there were not too many people applying, and then all of a sudden, like within a week, we had so many applications. Like we had a lot of people applying, and a lot of them were really good for the role. So it was, Luca and I made that decision together, and it was tough, narrowing it down. But all of our actors were really, really great. They were easy to work with. They were totally okay with, working during COVID, not being paid. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we liked our actors a lot. And our main actor was really cool, so we had a good time with him.
Yeah, super invested in the role, very determined to do the best he could, given the opportunity to be our lead character.
Whoa, your actors was good. And have another guest here today. Welcome to the studio, Antonio.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So Antonio, can you please tell us what was your role in this pilot?
Of course. So my role was the production manager for the Mulberry Law. So I took care of all the paperwork. I made sure that everybody got on time. I made sure that in this case, I made sure that everybody was following COVID-19 procedures and just making sure that everything was going smoothly, and then there were no errors coming up, and that if there were any problems, they were just directed to me, which were then directed to Chelsea and then Luca.
True. About the problems, did you have any problems of shooting these pilots? For example, COVID, because you as a production manager should know like all this paperwork requirements for the COVID, right?
Yeah. So there were no major COVID-19 problems that were coming up that came up. There were a few times where there were some times where, say for example, the scene between Vito and Bobby, that scene took place at Luca's house, and his parents said, "Look, we only want the minimum amount of people. Other than that, anybody else who are not needed, they need to stay outside." And thankfully, there was a garage that both me and another cast member, another group member stayed in that position until the shot process was done, and we just had to follow those protocols. So it was cold, it sucked, but that's what we had to do in regards to make an amazing film like Mulberry Law. And if you told me that from 5 o'clock in the morning to 4 p.m. I had to freeze in the freezing cold to make an amazing film that we made, I would absolutely do it all over again.
It's really amazing. And by the way, Luca, how did you work in your crew? I mean, how did you manage your crew so everybody will be the same?
Yeah, I really have to give credit to Chelsea, my director. She was very prepared in all situations and everything that went on. You know, she kept to her storyboard. You know, we had a bunch of ideas going back and forth amongst each other, but at the end of the day, yeah, big credit to Chelsea for getting everyone on board. Everyone was super motivated in the crew to do the best they could in their position, so everyone was really motivated to get the final goal, which was Mulberry Law.
Right, we found a very nice photo of you guys here. You really seems like a family, like a huge BRTV family here.
That's exactly it. It's like the one thing that people don't seem to understand is that everybody in, especially in making a film or even a TV pilot, is that, like you just said, it is a family, and there's going to be conflicts. There's going to be times where we're going to butt heads, but we never took it personal. We took it as just like, we all have creative mindsets, and sometimes creative mindsets just don't agree at sometimes, but at the same time, you have to set those aside and understand that there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture that needs to come out. And in our case, we managed to come together as one to make Mulberry Law.
You're absolutely right. Thank you so much, guys, for today. Thank you, Antonio. Thank you, Luca. Thank you, Chelsea. It was an amazing pilot. Thank you, everyone, for watching this show today. Oh, you here? Hi, we're just kidding. We have a lot of pilots to show you. Our next pilot is a story about the book. You know how it's saying, don't judge book by its cover. Well, this book you should definitely judge by its cover. This is Divination.
Excuse me? Do you know what this book is about? Oh, why, yes. It's The Prophet's Tale, an old folklore about a mysterious book that falls into the hands of a man with takes on a supernatural ability. It's like all those shadow hunter books all the young girls are reading these days.
Oh, I'm not gonna read that crap.
Crap? Young lady, you don't know the half of it when it comes to folklore. Lots of people love drama, mystery, and suspense.
Hey, what's your issue, man?
Not respect the book. No respect will be given in turn. Books have feelings too, you know.
Well, what if I wanted to take the book out?
Promise me you won't call my books crap, and maybe we'll have a deal. Or maybe I should just call your parents and let them know you disobey library rules.
Fine, old man.
Old man? Oh, for Christ's sake, I was supposed to be out of here an hour ago. I've got to lock up. Kate?
Oh, so nice of you to finally show up. Did you enjoy your bonding time with your books?
Kate, sweetie, I'm sorry, I lost track of all time I was explaining this book to someone.
Like you said the last 3 times. You care more about your bullshit novels than your own daughter.
It's not like that.
Oh, it isn't? What's it like then? Just another whoops, forgot my daughter's weekly baseball game because my books are more important kind of thing?
Kate, what's gotten into you? I would never put work ahead of you.
That's funny. Because I put my heart into those games, and you can't even bother to be there to support me. All you care about is these damn books! My point exactly. God forbid it was me falling down. You wouldn't have even moved a muscle. You know, Mom would have never let this shit happen if she was still alive. I swear on my life, I'm gonna burn this fricking house down.
Kate, I got your favorite, angel food cake. Who the hell are you? Kate, get back by the wall. Are you hurt, honey? Did he lay a hand on you?
I'm fine, I'm fine. He's just been standing here the whole time. The guy came out of nowhere.
Whoa, don't even wrestle. I had to call the police. They're on their way.
I'm the Archangel Raziel. I was summoned by your daughter when she opened the angel tablet that you possess. I am the protector of prophets, and you, Adam, are a prophet of the Lord.
Is this some sort of sick joke or something? You expect me to believe that you're some sort of angel of the Lord? Are you drunk?
Our time is limited. Lord Asmodeus has put a bounty out for you and the tablet. The longer we stay here, the faster these demons will be able to find us.
Great. Just great. We're all gonna die because you brought a cursed book home. Write that on my freaking tombstone.
How is this all my fault? I suppose you want me to believe this never would have happened if your mother was still alive, too.
What are you humans not understanding? Look, our time is limited. You are not safe, not with the tablet. If it were to get into the wrong hands, they found us. Stay where you are. I cannot have another prophet die on my watch. Not again.
What did I tell you?
What was I supposed to do? Sit in there and wait for someone else to pop out of one of your books?
You humans never listen. Let the girl go. She has nothing to do with this.
Now, you know I can't do that, Raziel. She's guilty by association. The girl dies if I don't get that tablet. You wouldn't want another death on your hands. Now would you?
I didn't sign up for this shit. Let me go, you psychotic creep.
Oh, spare me, princess. Tick-tock, angel boy. Can't just stare at each other all day.
Exorcismus te omni immundus spirit.
What are you, trying to exercise me?
Omni satanica potestas, omni incursio infernali adversaria.
He doesn't like being disturbed.
Omni legio, omni congregatio, is satatio Go.
Lord Asmodeus, I didn't think he'd pull out an exorcism. I tried to warn him, sir. I had things under control.
You had one simple task. Instead, I get summoned by a petty exorcism.
Hey, man, what the hell's going on here? We're not moving a muscle until you explain what the hell happened back there.
Adam, I wish that I could offer you your old life back, but after what just happened, there is no going back. I need you to put your trust in me, because humanity depends on it. Your daughter's life depends on it. This is your new life now, and it's only getting worse from here.
That was really fantastic. And today, with us on our show, Emily and Sydney, creators of this pilot. Welcome to the show. So, Emily, you as writer and the producer of this show, tell me, where do you get the idea for this show?
Well, I've always kind of been into this supernatural kind of lore, so based almost on the show Supernatural, I kind of took bits and pieces that I found really like interesting and kind of put my own twist on like the whole angel tablet and demons and angels and all that kind of stuff that kind of enter, you know, the real world. So I kind of wanted to put my own spin on that, and this is what I came up with.
Was it hard for you to write the script for this pilot?
It was definitely a different process from the times where we wrote little tiny scripts in scriptwriting class. This was definitely a big task, and the amount of drafts that, you know, I'm sure all the producers had to go through was crazy. You think, you know, you have the final and it's perfect and you love it, and then it comes back and, you know, there's so many things just to tweak around with, but once you get the final, you know, thing and you're happy with it, and, you know, Andrew signs off on it and all that kind of stuff, it's a great feeling, but then, you know, you have to go out and, you know, make your pilot what you want it and see how you want it to go. So it was a process, but it was fun.
We all see that. You really did an amazing job. Sydney, what was your role on this pilot?
I was the audio operator on location, and I also did all the post audio as well.
Nice. So was it hard for you all to shoot during the pandemic, Sydney?
It definitely was different for sure. I mean, with all protocols and everything, you had to make sure that you did your best to stay 6 feet apart and only have the certain amount of people in that room, and making sure that we had a designated area for people who weren't shooting, to have a room there so that when it was their time, they could shoot,
Right.
but definitely different.
We all in this war right now, right? So, Emily, can you tell me a little bit about the name for this pilot, Divination? Does it have any meaning behind it?
So that's actually not the first name that I had come up with. I had went through, I think, a few others, and they were kind of like on the nose, like the prophet of the Lord, or, you know, an angel of the Lord kind of thing, and it was like, kind of gave away, you know, the whole pilot. So when we were back planning everything, basically I was talking to a classmate of mine, and we kind of were bouncing ideas off of each other, and I came up with the word divination, which is basically like wanting to seek out the future, or kind of like almost like a fortune teller by supernatural means. So it has that aspect of, you know, supernatural, but also, you know, with the book being like mysterious, and it kind of like tells the tale of Adam, but he doesn't even know that he's like a prophet of the Lord who's able to read this book. So it kind of ties in with everything. So that's kind of where I decided, you know, this would be a perfect fit. It has the meaning that I want, but also not giving away the pilot in its entirety.
Right. Sydney, can you explain me a little bit about your effects? Because your effects was really good. I mean, we all know that you had student budget, which basically meaning no budget at all. So how did you come up with ideas to do this kind of works that you did?
With lots of the effects, I took lots off of the program Soundly that we were able to use, and that was a big help. They actually have amazing sound effects on there, and some ambient sounds as well. So that took a lot of it. I mean, we also did some Foley as well, as best as we could. But yeah, mostly I want to say Soundly definitely helped me a lot, just getting all those effects and what we needed.
And we also see the video effects that you put on your pilot, because the dead eyes, the faces were, how did you come up with this idea? Yeah, like that, Emily.
So I knew that obviously this is a supernatural show, and I wanted to add in these effects. I was the one who kind of went through and edited that process. It was a lot, I'll be honest. I have never touched After Effects before, which is the software I use, but I had to watch so many tutorials, even just to get like the logo that the title card in the beginning for our pilot. That was a lot, and then especially the eyes and stuff like that. It's a lot of tracking in the software, and it takes a lot, but you know what? We did it. I did it to the best of my ability. I say that I'm proud with what I did. Obviously, you see everything out today, and it's like it blows your mind with all the special effects. But you know what? This is what I can do, and I'm happy with what I can do, and figuring out After Effects. But yeah, I absolutely love that I was able to add, you know, the red eyes, or you know, the angel eyes, and having the book actually glow. So I think it made the pilot pretty well.
I know it's just my opinion, but I think everybody agrees that you did a really, really good job here. So thank you so much, guys, for being here today with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
And we're moving on. So, our next pilot is a story about the cute girl outside, but the inside sees the literally devil. This is Hell to Page.
You know, Sexy Cat is a Halloween classic, but I don't want to be too cliche, you know? Whereas on the other hand, She Devil is a nice alternative, but might be a bit too on the nose. Oh, right. Do you wanna fuck me? 'Cause I'm tasty. Oh my god, even outside of school you're useless. You know, while we're at it, might as well just get right into the role, right? Oh, Mr. Nolan, don't look at me like that. You think it's bad right now, but it's about to get a lot worse. Suck is such an important word in our daily vernacular. It could literally mean anything. Sucking on a lollipop? Nothing wrong with it. I do it all the time. That's Don Thomas. He's a sucker. My friend Gabriel got down and dirty with him once, and turns out he's not even that good of a sucker. Kind of sad, really. There's people that suck the energy out of anyone they're near. Avoid those at all costs. Lastly, school life sucks. Big time. God damn it, another library fine?
How's life?
Sucks.
Figured much. How's the whole, situation with Nolan?
Well, the school was compassionate enough to not suspend me, but I'm on some watch list now.
So they're really gonna let that creep run free, huh?
Yep, but still gonna get him. You sent him the address that I gave you, right?
Yeah. Still, I can't believe school starting with him. Why would we the ones that have to deal with that mess?
Baby steps lives. Besides, after tonight, he's not gonna be much of a bother anyways.
I guess. The whole situation is just so stupid to me.
Speaking of stupid, here comes Mother Teresa.
More like Teresa May.
Hi, Paige. Ivy. I'd say I'm surprised to find you two together, but you know what they say. Birds of a feather.
Well, pluck your eyes out. What do you want?
Now more than ever, the Fellowship of Christian University Students has its arms open to those in need.
Okay. So?
I get it, Paige. No one plans to become a sexual deviant. But us at Focus try our best to guide those wayward souls back to the righteous path.
Well, you really don't have to do that.
I know. That's what makes me so nice.
Week. Gotta go, Ives. Can't be late for class with Mr. You-Know-Who.
Are you still doing Halloween related today?
Yeah, of course. I might be a bit late though because, you know.
Well, don't keep me waiting too long.
So you're probably wondering how this will lead to that. Here's the spark note. That's Mr. Nolan. Students used to hype him up because he's the one teacher in the program that doesn't look like a melting wax sculpture. I was hoping he'd be better than the last creep that taught this class. He left a really bad taste in my mouth. Literally. But little did we know.
You know, Miss Holiday, I'm really glad you finally opted for my suggestion on private lessons. Let's be sure to make
Yeah, it got weird. So after maybe the 4th time I turned him down, he decided to switch it up and pin the whole situation on me. Turns out the Board of Education ate up the story of how a second-year student physically antagonized a 6'3" man several times stronger than her. Still, that wasn't the trigger point for me.
Here's the deal, Holiday. I'll keep student affairs off your back under one condition. You know that girl you're friends with? Set something up.
Little did he know. I'm not like most girls, but not in an annoying 90s rom-com type of way. I'm literally a demon. Well, half demon if you want to get technical. It's kind of like a second puberty, but rather than cramps and period blood, I need to feed on mortal souls. You get used to it.
I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed your friend won't be joining us this evening. But I'd be lying if I didn't expect you to eventually want a piece of this yourself.
I know what you're thinking, all that demon talk just to off him with a knife. Well, I'm not paying for a nail tech 2 weeks in a row, so yes, knife it is. I know it's been a long time, but you know what? I think I'm actually going to really enjoy this. Oh, don't give me that look, Mr. Nolan. We're just about to get started.
Whoa, this was really something. Today we have the creators of this pilot. Welcome to the show, Sarah and Raquel.
Hi.
Hey, Roman.
How's it
What's
going?
up?
Good, how are you guys?
Good.
Doing well, thank you.
So, Sarah, question right away for you. Be honest with me. Did you count how many times Paige said, sucks? Be honest, please.
About 15, maybe. Yeah, that was a whole moment for me. I was like, you know what? Let's make a monologue about that word, because that's the beauty of language. I guess you can make it mean whatever you want. So,
Right. In my opinion, it's like Quentin Tarantino dialogue there.
Yeah.
Good job on that. So, I mean, where did you get the inspiration for this pilot?
To be fair, I got the inspiration from this out of talking to a friend of mine who was like, I hate how in all like horror movies and supernatural shows and whatever, like the main character is mostly like this like shy, scared girl or whatever. She was like, I cannot identify with that. Like, where are the shows with like girls with more like, you know, like drive and push to them, someone that I can identify with? And I was like, you know what, you're right. So that basically made me come up with the idea. I took a bit of inspiration from shows like Scream and Scream Queens, actually, but yeah, that's basically it.
But you did a great job.
Yeah, no, it was something.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, Raquel, tell me about your director, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about the problems that you had on this pilot and how did you come out with visual effects? Because we all know student budget doesn't allow to do a lot of stuff like you did in your show.
Yeah, with the effects, we definitely had one of our production manager turned out to be really good at the After Effects. So he definitely went in there, did a few things for us, and we made it possible. Yeah, and with the eyeball here, we basically had, it's a fake eyeball that Zoe glued some yarn to, and some red yarn, and then we dipped it in blood and then dropped it a few times under green light, and that's what we got.
Art directing, I like it. Good job. Also, Raquel, you as a director, was it hard for you to work with the actor for this pilot? How did you make the casting for the Helto page?
Normally I do have like issues finding good actors, reliable actors, but this was quite easy finding good actresses. They just came in, they did their thing, and it was just absolutely amazing from the start. Even when we were doing Zoom chats, rehearsing the script like that, and everything was just perfect from the beginning with the actors.
Yeah, I see that. I think she's an amazing actor in this role. It's like you basically wrote the script for her. Also, Ciro, tell me a little bit about the problems that you had during the filming of this pilot. For example, the COVID. Did it impact your shooting?
It got in the way for sure. Like, I mean, I know I shouldn't be telling you guys this, but like, you can notice that on the hallways, we didn't really have that many people in there, like you would expect in a school, mostly because of COVID. Like, we didn't really have that many like background extras, I guess, but like, we were lucky enough to secure our talent, and again, we followed the COVID precautions as much as we could. We obviously stayed distanced, and our actors actually got tested before going on set with us, and it was a really safe, I guess, environment, and it really made the whole situation easier for both the cast and our crew working behind cameras. So.
Yeah, amazing job, guys. Again, great job. I think Humber should use it for the commercial.
Oh, I mean, I'm not sure Karen will like that, but maybe.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for being here today. And we're moving on to the next pilot. We all know the classic sitcoms, Friends, Schitt's Creek. So probably our next pilot will join them soon. This is Tony's home.
Tony, I'm going to be straightforward with you. I don't think you're the right fit for this job. I mean, this is the third time we've had a problem like this. We think you're not taking this job seriously.
Hey, I'm taking this job very seriously. If I see a dangerous group of hoodlums, I can reprimand them.
They were children, little kids, and you had them terrified, and their father.
Hey, a 40-year-old man shouldn't cry that easily.
This isn't the army. You can't treat customers like cadets. This is an amusement park, a place of joy and magic. We can't have little children running around terrified. Unless maybe they're on the haunted house ride, but even then, there's limits. You know what? You're fired.
Yeah, I know I was responsible for that deal. Yes, but sir, that wasn't my fault. It was those idiots down in the legal department. No, I didn't mean your son, of course not. He's great. I mean, imagine what he can do when he graduates high school. Trust me, I am doing everything that I can. Tonight? Well, I don't know. I can't fly cross country on a moment's notice. I have the kids here, and we're supposed to do a girls' weekend. I'd have to find a sitter. First class, you say? No, uh-huh. Okay, fine. I will see you there tonight.
Not on the floors. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Okay? When I get home, I'm looking for 2 minutes of peace before the headache starts.
I have to practice as much as I can. The basketball tryout is next week. And guess who's gonna be the only girl on the team?
Is it you?
It's me. Those stupid boys won't know what hit them. Oh, which reminds me. I hit a stupid boy today and got detention.
Again? Izzy, you can't keep doing this. Why can't you be like the other girls and just gossip about the boys you like rather than fight them?
Gross! I don't like him. That's stupid. So stupid.
Okay, well, you're grounded. No TV, no phone, and definitely no basketball until you write that poor boy an apology.
But...
No. You're 12 years old now, Izzy. You better start acting like it.
Ugh! I hate you! I wish I was never born!
Hi, Lynn. Just dropping off Lou. We had fun making cookies after school. She may have gotten into the bowl when my back was turned.
I love cookies.
Perfect timing, Irene. I have to go on a business trip tonight. Do you think you could watch the girls for a couple of days?
Oh, I would, but I can't, I'm afraid. You see, this week is the best time of the season for the annual bird migration. And this year's going to be the one that I finally catch a bald eagle. I can feel it.
You mean on camera, right?
Of course. That's why we make cookies to celebrate. See? Tweet, tweet.
Yeah. Are you absolutely sure? Please, I don't have anybody else.
I'm sorry, Lynn, but I'm sure you'll be able to find somebody. Actually, what about your charming father? I'm sure that sweet, handsome darling of an old man would be happy to come for a visit.
Yeah, right. Fat chance. He's always busy anyways.
I'm sure he has time now since he lost his job.
He got fired?
That's what I heard. Pam from Bridge Club heard from Jan, who told Stan, so of course Stan found out, which led to Anne, Fran, and me. You know how word travels.
Yeah, thanks. I'll find somebody else.
Wasn't me!
Hey, no more! Hi, Dad. It's Lynn. I have a bit of an emergency.
I had too many cookies.
How does this sound? Dear Brian, I'm sorry I punched you in your stupid face and gave you a black eye. Although I must say, it does look good on you, stupid.
Are you sure you don't like him?
Why does everyone keep on saying that?
Mom, where are you going?
Mommy has to go to a very important meeting for work. But don't worry, someone special is coming to visit.
Is it Santa?
No, not quite as special.
Is it Rudolph?
Who is it?
I came as fast as I can. Where's Lou?
You're not Santa.
And you're not stuck on the roof.
Hi, Dad. Come on in.
Hi, Lynn. Your front step is loose. You should get that fixed. It's a real safety hazard to get in here.
Nice to see you, too. Girls, this is your grandpa, Tony. He's come for a visit. Well, I should get going. All right, thanks so much for coming over on such short notice.
Where are you going?
Don't worry, I really won't be gone for long. Just till Monday. Or Tuesday.
I don't understand. I thought there was an emergency.
Yeah, there is. My daughters haven't seen their grandfather for most of their lives, and now they need a babysitter.
I got plans. I got things to do. I just can't...
Really? Because I heard you were fired. Look, I don't like this any more than you do, but I need your help. Just make sure they do their scroll work, don't give them any sweets, and everything will be fine.
Lou didn't get stuck on the roof.
Oh, no, not for weeks. Bye, girls.
So you two do your homework. And don't eat sweets, okay?
I had 14 cookies today.
We're off to a good start then.
Oh, nice job, guys. Like I said, The Office, Friends, She's Greek, and then your pilot. So today with us, the producer of the show, Alicia, and the Anthony. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
How are you doing, guys?
Really good.
You did a really, really good job. And the question right to Anthony. Anthony, you were the director of the show. And we've seen a lot of pilots, but only yours has a child. How was it to work with a child? Was it difficult or?
It was really fun. We had two girls who played the daughters in the show. Ava Ginrich, she played the character Izzy, and right from when we first saw her audition tape, we knew that we wanted her as our actress. And Isabel played the younger daughter, Lou. She was actually the niece of our editor for the pilot, and she did an amazing job. She came to, I think she was 7 or 8 years old, but she came to set every day with her lines memorized, ready to go, and she just made everyone's day. She was such a bright person.
But you really did a good job working with the child actors because, for example, I couldn't do that. I don't know.
Thank you.
So, Alicia, you were producer of the show, right? So tell me, how was it? Was it hard to film during the COVID?
Definitely was a lot harder to film during COVID. I would say the biggest challenge we faced was trying to find a location because trying to find a location during COVID, following the rules and everything, it was the most challenging thing. But we were able to find a location and it went pretty well. I had a really great team. We worked all together and yeah, we got through it all.
You really did a great job. So Anthony, can you please explain me, where did you get the inspiration for this pilot?
The inspiration for the pilot, it just came from talking with my group, and we really worked it out over the summer. We were glad to have the 4 months to prepare and really talk it out and decide what we wanted to do with these characters and what their story was going to be. Right.
I remember last year, She's Greek got the, I think it was, not Grammy, Emmy for their show. So I think your pilot, your next show will get the Emmy as well. Thank you so much for being with us today, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks for having us.
Tomorrow we'll have more shows for you. We'll have 3 incredible, second time. We have 3 more pilots to show you. Because of the COVID, we're all missing sitting at a bar, having a small chat. So our next pilot moves us there. This is Bar Myriad.
Good morning. Also, is that the joke?
What?
Like, are you pretending to pay your tab with that?
Technically, we poured it ourselves, so it's more like a discount.
At a double discount, seeing that I had to play bouncer last night. Nico, you remember last night, right?
Obviously. So, my baby cousin Mira, she arrives tonight, and she's new to the big city, so we, of course, have to welcome her with a bang. Sprucing up the place a little bit. Manifest some energy. Thoughts? Ideas?
We, as in us helping you.
You're gonna have to do more than drain my liquor for free. Unless you want me to start charging.
Where are your sisters? Are they immune from cleaning their own bar?
Vanessa is off downtown at her fancy day job, and Arletta is being useless somewhere. That's precisely why I need you two. As tragic as you are.
Hey, man. My streaming platform is really taking off. But Addy just moved out of his parents' house.
Yes, I did. Living the dream. Say, you told your cousin that she's going to work, right?
I'm so excited to be here. It doesn't feel real. And deep down, I feel like this is all gonna be a dream. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep. Shakespeare. Never lets me down.
Oh, word, yeah, like Inception, right? Everything's a simulation. Dream within a dream.
Are you sure this is 394?
Are we ever really sure of anything?
Excuse me, we're closed. Clearly.
Nico, it's me, Mira, your cousin.
God, it's been years. You look old, but also like a child at the same time. Welcome. Did you find the place okay? Because the Uber people here are absolute psychopaths. Charged for leaving paraphernalia. He should be grateful.
Yeah, it wasn't what I expected. Sorry, it's really loud in here. Yeah, I wasn't too sure, but is your place close by? I'd love to, get some sleep, take a shower if that's okay.
Welcome to the family. Welcome to your new life.
I mean, I'm already part of the family, and I don't really drink. I'm not even old enough to drink in Canada. Nikolai? What's going on here? You promised me a room. Peace and quiet. This is a bar. You live in a bar. This bar.
Mira, baby. You came here for art school, yes?
Yes, but I didn't.
The study of theater. The art of drama. Dynamic, visceral, all-encompassing storytelling on the world stage, performing night after night for captivated audience after captivated audience. The good news is, you've certainly come to the right place. The city is pulsing, radiant, alive. You can have it all here. You want it? You earn it. Therefore, happy first shift.
I don't understand. I thought the plan was for me to move in with you and your sisters. I planned on a job, of course I did, but I was thinking like the campus library or the box office.
Boys, another round?
Who are these two anyways?
Lotto Max and Adderall. Convince my cousin to join the family enterprise.
I'm Max, and your cousin sucks. We'll help you out. It's going to be okay.
It's just a final warning. One more chance.
Okay. I'm in. But you guys have to be patient with me because this is totally out of my comfort zone.
Isn't that why you came here? Follow me, baby cousin. Your humble abode awaits. Sorry, the flat's a little disorganized. I've created a little nest for you though, so. That's all you, baby. Here, take this.
I've never even been to a bar before. I don't know if I can do this.
I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know. Plus, we're connected by blood, you and I. You start 8 p.m. sharp tonight. Oh, and Mira, welcome home.
Whoa, incredible pilot. And today with us, one and only, Emma and Emily. Welcome to the show.
Hey!
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. And Emily, how are you doing? Great. So, Emma, you as a writer and director, actually writer and producer of this pilot, where did you get the inspiration for this idea? Do you do some kind of mixology at home?
Not mixology in particular, but I worked in the craft beer industry for 5 years back home, and you see a lot of crazy stuff when you work in that industry, and I had lots to write about.
Right. And Emily, what was your role on this pilot?
I was the production manager and producer, and a
So-
little bit of everything else.
So for you as a production manager, was it hard to film during the COVID?
I would not really. I mean, we had a set game plan. We kind of had backup plans as well. We knew we wanted to film in the school, and then we had Emma's apartment, and her partner was going to be the Uber driver. So it all just kind of fell into place.
Right. So Emma, can you please tell us more about the casting process for your pilot? Was it hard for you to do this cast, or where did you find your actors?
I kind of went at it with a theater point of view, I guess. My undergrad is in theater and film, so I've worked with a lot of actors before and casting. So Emily and me kind of just looked into a lot of applications that went in. We were surprised by how many people wanted to, I guess. But we ended up finding S as Nikolai and Sarah as Mira, and they were perfect. Their audition tapes were incredible.
Did you do any other production with them?
What was that, Roman?
Did you do any other production with them?
No.
Okay, but we all
No.
know that you write a lot of scripts, and basically, back I think in your high school, you write a lot of great screenplays for plays. So, can you compare writing for film and TV and writing for stage?
Yeah, they're very, very different. Like, I had to learn how to write in a completely different way for film. It's like, or TV, film or TV. Much more rigid, many more rules. You kind of have to rein everything in and make sure you're sticking to a plan. Script writing is much more free. Like for playwriting, you can just kind of put whatever you want on the stage and it's considered theater, I guess. Not so much with TV.
Okay. Emily, can you describe a little bit your process of the location scouting? Where do you find the location? Because we all know that bars and restaurants are closed right now. So where do you get it?
Well, Bar Myriad is in Humber. It's Humber Cafe. I think someone pointed out that that would be a good background, and then we went through the process of going through Humber, and everyone helped us get that location for us. So that wasn't a problem. I think if we hadn't shot there, we were gonna have to make do somewhere else, I think, but luckily Humber worked out.
Yeah, it's really worked out. I mean, I think people who's not from Humber never guessed that it was shot on Humber. So great
Yeah,
job.
well, we brought in a lot of set deck, which really helped.
And we can see that. So Emma, we have a nice photo of you here. Can you please explain what you're doing here? What is going on?
That was for the visual treatment project. So we were just figuring out how we would stage my apartment. So we put me as Mira sitting in the middle and just kind of predicted our shots.
I see.
Yeah.
So was it hard for you to work in the crew, Emma, kind of putting everybody together, be the leader of this production?
It was at first. I was very afraid all summer. I wanted to drop out all summer, and I ended up staying, and I'm so glad I did. And I could not have asked for a better crew, and all of them are my friends after this.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys, for being here today with us. We really appreciate this. So moving on to our next pilot. You think that being a counter could be very boring. Well, These pilots prove otherwise. This is off the book.
You know, this is really something. We've come a long way from that in-sync boy band type stuff you used to do.
I hear you loud and clear. But listen, I already paid you back for that favor.
Yeah, right. What, that time you painted my fence? You know, that's not big enough. Besides, you left my gate unlocked and all my patio furniture got stolen.
Well, I replaced it, didn't I? I can't do this, man. No way. Ruin my reputation.
Look, you owe me, and that's the way it is. Ooh. Whoa! Okay, Vince Carter. Did you just order from Denny's? Messing up my new patio set.
Off the hook this year, getting mad money off the books in here, getting mad money off the books this year.
Hi, I'm Eugene, Chartered Professional Accountant number 62189. This is me at the new office. I just started the job of my dreams. You were looking at the newest public accountant for the largest international accounting firm in Canada. Now, Toronto is not quite like my hometown, but I'm fitting in perfectly. Yup, safe to say that I am one happy camper. Well, that is until this happened.
Hi, Marvin. Can you review these capital assets? Ew. Stop looking at me like that. I will report you to HR. And don't forget to sign my name this time. I want to look good for my promotion.
You do look good.
Creep.
I mean, I'll get right on it.
Kid, what are you doing? That man is obviously evading arrest.
Bruce? Evading arrest? Far from likely. Evading my wave, maybe, and he keeps forgetting to submit his forms. But evading arrest does not sound like him.
Ooh, one too many honey glaze this morning.
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold up. You're telling me you know that guy?
Yeah, that was Bruce. I had a meeting with him last week, but can't tell you what happened, though. The code.
The code?
The code.
Who's Bruce?
Just Bruce, my boy.
Tell me more about it.
That's confidential, but just hold on one second. Just hold this for a sec. Eugene Walker, Chartered Professional Accountant number 62189 reporting.
You're his accountant?
Correct.
You're gonna have to come with me to the station.
For what?
You can help. Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Are you coming, or?
Right behind you.
Oh yeah, that's him, all right. But are you sure?
Yeah.
Really?
Look, here's the situation. I was trailing him today, trying to catch him on something minor. Basically, to fast-track an investigation warrant that's been taking years to get. Considering he knows you, and that you saw him running from the police, I'm afraid you're in danger.
Listen, I'm not sure about any of this. His old accountant would have warned me by now, but he did mysteriously stop showing up to work.
We'll have to put you under police protection for now. But the problem is, you can't stay here. So we'll have to hide you until you can testify in court.
Like a witness protection?
Well, nowadays villains are onto all the old police tactics, you know. So, We've had to start thinking outside the box to keep our protectees protected.
Jail?
The person you testify against goes to jail.
Listen, if it's for the best. But can I at least go somewhere like Hawaii? Actually, Shawinigan, Quebec.
Not Hawaii? No. Sign this. Sign it. What are you waiting for? You pick it up? You're gonna pick it up? You're gonna make me pick it up? Why don't you pick it up?
No. You did not just say that. That guy right there?
Yeah, me.
Rapper. Fedora hat.
Yeah.
Him?
Yeah.
See? I knew they would like you.
Play speed, let's see what you got.
Gotta be one of your prospects, isn't it?
Just play the beat, dog. Wrote these rounds for myself. Maybe you can try them out.
Wade, if you make enough cash, you can replace my patio set, huh?
What is different?
Oh, and before I forget, step your chip game up.
Hey, you alright there?
I'm good. Vision's a little impaired because I had to up the drip, but what you think?
You call this drip?
No, I'm feeling it.
Yeah, nothing but it. And besides this, let me show you a little something. Yo, it's Eugene. Spitting fire, going hard, never lean. Oh yeah, making green. That spinach. I'm going out, you know I'm winning. Huh? Yeah? The sun is...
Hey, yo, don't chill. Don't stop now, bro. What's wrong with you?
Someone's calling me.
Phone call. It's gotta be the label, bro. Come on, pick up.
Good job. Really good job. And today with us on the show, Francois, Friedrich, and Gabriel. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
How have you been doing?
Good. How have you been?
I'm great. So, Francois, you as a writer and producer, where did you get the inspiration for this pilot?
Well, I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, realistically, I just wanted something to film in my living room, so we could use that as a set. But it actually turned out that we used that like the least amount. But yeah, so that's kind of how it all started out. I got a lot of family or accountants in my family, so that's kind of where the accountant bit came around. And yeah, it all just kind of pieced together there.
I see. But you really did a great job there.
Well, thank you.
Well, Gabriel, can you a little bit tell us about the what was your role in this pilot?
So for the pilot, I was the camera operator. It was really good. Like managing like the camera is something I like. So it was a pleasure to be in this project that like has to do with like stuff that I like personally. So super cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really cool. Friedrich, can you tell us about what was your role in this pilot?
Yeah, so I did the editing. I also did a bit of the coloring, and also a little bit of everything, because you know it's good when you have a crew that every job can be done by each person.
Yeah, it was a small crew, so everybody did everything basically. You know, at least had a hand in doing everything, which was really nice. Yeah.
Really, really nice. So, Frederick, do you have any like editing visions, color vision there?
If
in
I
your
have-
pilot?
Sorry?
Did you have any editing visuals? Did you have it before, or did you come up with different ideas for this pilot?
Yeah, so generally, you know, it helps as an editor to be there for everything, you know, and then you could get to see what shots were taken, what shots were liked, and, you know, the reaction of the crew on set would have told you, you know, that this is the shot that should be put in. And also a bit of whatever, you know, works, because at one point I had to reverse a video just to get a reaction. And, you know, brownie points for you if you figure out what scene that was.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of jump cuts, which it actually works. So it's not like stupid jump cuts. It's basically jump cuts on purpose. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
So, Francois,
Yep.
can you tell us a little bit more about the casting process? Where do you get your actors? How did you make this casting?
Yeah, that's a good question. So basically, I had a few people lined up that I knew that pretty much all dropped out like last minute. So it was kind of like a real big struggle, like a few days before to like recast everyone. So like a while beforehand, I had put like an ad out on Mandy, and I was honestly overwhelmed with the amount of people that responded to it. So basically, we were able to get a few people there, which is great. And on a side note, Mateus really came through with Mikey, who played Eugene in our pilot, because he did like a really good job. He was thrilled to be there. He really, acted his heart out. And also shout outs to Frederick over here because he was able to get Jessica, who played I can't remember what her name is now. Kayla, who played Kayla, yeah, at Eugene's place of work. So. Yeah, so it was a little bit of a struggle last minute, but it really came through nicely.
Incredible actors. And my favorite is a policeman.
Yeah.
The best one.
Yeah.
So we saw some familiar faces on the board in your pilot. Can you explain why are they there?
Yeah, so basically, the evil villain of the pilot is the head of an organization that basically he's over these guys. This is how big of an organization he runs. He's even got Jennifer Aniston and Will Ferrell, yeah. So just to really, hit you over the head with how big of an organization it is. So how evil he really is.
Yeah, I see. So Gabriel, you were the camera operator, right?
Yes, sir.
So you probably was a DP there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
So how did you come up with different ideas of the lighting for your pilot?
So for the lighting, we actually like worked together on it. So for the scene you're seeing, like we tried to like get like the filters for the lighting to create this ambience of like a studio or like a club. So it like you can like tell it's like a music ambience. And I have a cool story about like one of the shots, like the shot outside Humber. We had like I had to like hide myself behind the poles, so it's not like reflecting on the mirror.
Right.
It was pretty hard. Like I could like barely move. But yeah.
Okay, but you definitely did a great work there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for being here today on the show.
Thanks for it's our pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
No problem. So we all love great conspiracies. Our next pilots tell us about another conspiracy series. This is Cryptid Case Files.
Well, this makes things complicated.
Jackson!
Jesus.
You know, I'd be careful. You know how the boss lady gets when you mess with the park radio.
Hans, you ever hear of knocking? You know, I should charge you with trespassing.
Okay, Boy Scout, you know, that's a little outside of your jurisdiction.
Maybe so, but gotta give the people what they want.
Cryptic capers?
That's right. Wait, you a fan? Hold on, I got some merchandise in the back. I can.
No. I'm just here to talk to the boss lady.
Though I see my collection has piqued your curiosity. Can I interest you in a?
No. And if I were you, I'd be doing something a little more productive. You know, like your job.
Part of my job is keeping the dear folk of boring. Not bored. Entertained. Informed, even. Someone's got to talk about all the weird stuff that happens around here.
Yeah, you may want to cool it with that. Otherwise, we're going to be solving the mystery of the missing park intern. Hey, well, why don't you solve me the mystery of the missing park ranger?
You mean Marge?
Mm-hmm.
She went into town earlier this morning for some supplies. Left me in charge of home base.
Supplies? What for?
Don't know. We got some calls last night about some bright lights near the culverts. She's gonna go check it out.
She say where she's going?
The only store in town?
Okay, smartass. Hey, and remember, this radio is for official park business only.
Sure thing, Sheriff. Alright, cabin crew, have I got some news for you. Okay, callers, we're talking about the bright lights people were talking about last night. You're on, caller number 1.
Yeah, it just weren't them the lights that happened last night. I saw something else, too.
Something like what? Something weird? Something supernatural?
It was a giant gator. Totaled my car. I saw it escape into the sewers. That thing was a monster.
Jenkins, you in here? Jenkins, that you?
Run away! No, it's me! Ah!
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Jesus! What the heck happened here, Greta?
Well, it's Margaret. And nothing, just helping Jenkins, clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Anyway, you're here just in time to take poor Jenkins to the walk-in. So, just make sure to rinse his eyes on the way because he got some bear mace.
He what?
Yes. So yeah, you have fun.
What's this?
I will pay for this later. Thank you.
Hey, Margaret, wait.
I have to go investigate some complaints down by the culverts. Something about giant lizards. Bye.
Things are getting kind of weird around here, eh, buddy?
First day on the job, gotta make sure all reports are followed through. I'll give the station a call. They can follow up with a report. Well, that sucks. I was really hoping to see a sewer gator. Danny would have lost his shit. Shit!
Who the hell are you?
I could ask you the same question.
It's dangerous here.
Whoa, scary. Fantastic job, guys. So today with us, the crew of this pilot, Patrick and Brian. Welcome to the show.
Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm great.
And Brian.
Thanks for having me. I'm really glad to be here today. And I hope I get to discuss more about the pilot we made.
And will do. So, Patrick, you as a writer and basically, I think, director of this pilot, where did you get the inspiration for this idea? How did you come up with this idea?
Honestly, we were in our script writing class. I was just shooting ideas at my buddy Nathan. We were going back and forth. It appeared. It was a flash of inspiration. We just wanted to do something kind of unique and mixing like genres together and stuff like that. And that's how that happened, yeah.
Cool idea. Really good idea. So, Brian, what was your role in this pilot?
My role was I did mostly post audio, on location, sound recording for audio, and I also switched positions with my audio assistant, Justin, and sometimes I would work as the boom operator too.
So, Brian, you work as a post audio, so you're probably the right guy for my next question. We heard a weird sound at the end of the pilot. What was it? What's the creature?
The creature was the alligator, and it was the growl. So that was a mix of both a sound Patrick made on set, actually, and some sound effects I just threw on top of it for more emphasis.
Oh, you did a really good job here. So, Patrick, can you explain a little bit more about the casting process? Where do you get your actors? Is it your friends or it's like real actor?
Okay, so yeah, the casting process. I mean, that was kind of stressful. I was worried we wouldn't get anybody coming out because, like, we were shooting during a pandemic, so I wasn't too sure on that. But we put our call out to Mandy, and we got maybe 20 people right away. It was nuts, and we had more people coming in too, so it was really hard to actually go through all those people and then actually narrow it down. So that was very surprising to me. We also had, we had an issue where someone couldn't make it, so I had to fill in one of the scenes, but I bet you couldn't tell I was in the show.
Yeah. So, Brian, we saw a nice costume of monkey there. Where did you get this costume and why you put it there? Is any special meaning behind it?
Not really. It was more like a comedic effect. So we actually got the mask from Value Village. So we just don't remember how much it was, but it wasn't that much. And we put it in more as, like I said, comedic effect, and to give it more, I don't know, upbeat energy, I would say you call it, because the rest of the pilot is all serious. So we want to give that break.
But it worked.
So that was,
it's really
just
funny.
to chime in, that was the actor that we couldn't find, and that was me. So we had to dress me up in a way that it wouldn't be noticeable.
So it was you?
Yeah.
No way. I didn't notice. Okay, so Patrick, was it hard to find the location during the pandemic? And we saw the tunnel. Tunnel, is it Toronto or is it where's the alligator? In Toronto?
Who knows? That's a secret. I can't tell you where we found our sewers. City bylaws and stuff. Who knows? But yeah, finding the locations was kind of difficult. We faced a lot of pushback. This one place wanted $5,000 for us to shoot on location, and student budget, so we didn't have anything. So kind of had to make do. For the sewer scenes and stuff like that, that was, I can't say, but that might have been guerrilla style. You might not, or may have permits for that. Who knows?
You're amazing, guys. Thank you. It was funny. Thank you for being here with us today on our show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching today's show. It was a really great 3 pilots here. So thank you. Stay tuned. See you next time on the Humber Pilots Premiere Show.